Hello and welcome back to another video here on Broadside Game with me, Zug, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Psyker. So this is something you probably haven't seen me play very much on the channel, but I do really like the Psyker. I just haven't put as much time into it as I have with the Zealot or the Sharpshooter. So we're going to have a quick look at how I've been running it recently, and we'll just go over the feats and the abilities and stuff. So we'll start from the beginning. Your Blitz ability, Brain Burst, target enemy and charge the ability to deal high damage. So this is what you get instead of a grenade. This is your special sniping ability. And what you do, you hit G, you get your little fingers out, you think, there's a bad man over there. You charge it up and you pop its brain. And as you can see down the bottom, you get some warp charges, which increases the amount of damage you're doing with this, which is Warp Siphon. Killing an enemy with Brain Burst earns warp charges. Each charge grants 4% damage. Warp charges are retained for 25 seconds. You can store up to 4 warp charges. Warp charges fall off gradually, one at a time. So this is basically your damage boost. We'll go back to the aura though. Kinetic Presence. Allies in coherency gain 10% damage. Always good. Your F ability, Psykinetic's Wrath. Quell 50% of your peril and stagger enemies in front of you. Basically force push. You go, no! And you knock everything over. And it dumps a load of perils. So that is, if you're about to go insane and burst your own brain, you hit F and you discharge. So as you can see, that's the perils going up on the screen. Oh, they're getting higher. Everything's getting a bit sketchy. Going mental. But as you can see, my F ability isn't down, but you do get a little bit of leeway before you explode. Just going to discharge them. And there you go. As you can see, the percentage bar is going down. Right. Go back to feats. I went over Warp Siphon, and the last one is Battle Meditation. 10% chance to quell 10% peril on kill. Just, it's a nice little thing. So how am I using the tree? Well, recently I've been using this because they've been chopping and changing the Psyker because they've not been happy with it, and to be honest, nor has anyone else. So I've been using Quietude, replenish 10% toughness for each 10% of perils quelled. So as you quell, your toughness goes back up. Pretty simple. Warp Unleashed, gain between 10 and 25% damage based on your current peril. So this is for everything. So as your perils go up, as you can see, just going to charge it up a bit. Switch over to my weapon. Doing lots more damage. Press F to get rid of it because it's a bit too high. So the Psyker is all about balancing your peril level. And it will take a bit of getting used to if you've never done it before. But it's a very fun class to play. Lots of little micro games in there for you to deal with while you're running about. Next ability, Psychinetic Aura. 15% combat ability cooldown on elite kill. This is just a really nice group buff, and it is amazing on Heresy and Damnation. Your team will love you for this. I do prefer it over Psychic Communion and Cerebral Lacerations. It's a better group buff. And also these just don't seem to work very well. Next, we're using Kinetic Deflection. While below critical perils, blocking with an attack causes you to gain peril instead of losing stamina. This is your clutch skill. So people are down all around you, your perils are low. You block and you can get people up, and you won't get staggered because it will go to your perils, not to your stamina. So this here is your save the group ability. Next, you've got Kinetic Flare. All attacks have a 10% chance on hit to brain burst the target. This cannot occur while at critical perils and has a 15-second cooldown. See if I can get it to... So we're just attacking. And we're going to see if we can get it to proc. There you go. And that's it. Especially with the Purgator staff. I think it's the Purgator. Purgator, sorry. 4 staff. Basically, it's a flamethrower. Every tick can proc this, but of course when it procs there is a 15-second cooldown between it proccing again. And last but not least, Kinetic Barrage. For 10 seconds after using Psychinetic Wrath, your brain burst charges 20% faster and consumes 50% less perils. So, as you can see, charging a bit slowly. Use that. Charges a lot faster and also doesn't give us as many perils. So that's your burst window, shall we say. Yeah, so that's generally how I run the feat tree, the loadout. I'm testing out the dueling swords at the moment because I quite like them. I don't currently have the new force swords, but I have heard good things about them. I'll be getting one of those soon, hopefully, and I'll be doing a separate video on that for you all. So at the moment, I'm using Maccabean Mark IV dueling sword. I don't think it's the heaviest version. No, I think this is the medium version. And I've got Manic and Critical Hit on it at the moment. As you can see, the weapon isn't optimized. It's literally a 380 version. I thought I'd give a try. And yeah, it works alright. It's a nice little weapon. Very fancy. But what I do love is the Purchaser Staff. Is what, as you can see, I have bloody hundreds of them. So, with this, it's basically a flamethrower. You won't be doing as much direct damage as you would with possibly a Void Staff, but your job with this is getting those burning ticks on everything, keeping everything staggered and controlled. As you can see, it does do quite a lot of damage, especially when the ticks start rolling. And if you can't or don't have time to actually charge up the staff, let's just get rid of the perils, you can use the left click attack, which is just that, and most of the time this is what you'll be doing. You'll be running in, getting those stacks on everything, keeping everything burning, getting your brain burst passive to just proc, and it can proc off all of these ticks as well, so you don't have to keep reapplying it to the same target. You won't be doing huge amounts of damage to black armored enemies, but that's what your brain burst is for. As you can see, you are an absolute damage machine with this. As I said, I'm no expert on the Psyker. This is one of the, I think the Psyker was the third class I picked up after the Sharpshooter and the Zealot. But it's a very fun class to play. The feats, yeah, they're an absolute fucking nightmare to do. As you can see, I haven't quite finished Pick and Mix or Malus Monstrositorium, because I haven't found a group that'll do it with me, which is very upsetting, because you basically need your group to piss off and allow you to kill a monstrosity on your own while someone tanks it for you. So hopefully the best way to do it would be an Ogryn with a slab shield, aggroes a demon host, uses a special ability and just sits there, and this is the only time you'll ever hear me say it's a good thing to do with a slab shield. Other than that, don't fucking do it. But yeah, this is how you do this. So he, with the slab shield, the Ogryn tanks the demon host, stands there, and just stands there, does nothing with the shield up. You brain burst the demon host, and your other two teammates keep you and the Ogryn covered from all other specials and horde. Pick and Mix is, well, RNG, so you just need to pray to RNGesus that you can do it fast enough. But yeah, so yeah, that's how I generally run the Psyker. For curios, I've just gone with a general health, toughness, wound, and then combat ability regeneration, toughness regeneration, more combat ability regeneration. Hopefully on the third one, more combat ability regeneration, so that you can force push and dump more perils. So out of all of these, I would say combat regeneration is quite a high priority, but on the blessings, health, toughness, and a wound generally. But still, if anyone else has a better way of doing it, please let me know. I'm always happy to hear advice, and if it's a good way, I'll make a video on it. So thank you very much for watching, folks. I hope you've enjoyed. I hope this has helped, and if it has, please like, subscribe, hit that little bell for notifications. Until next time, folks, take it easy. I'll see you all later.